Bro, remember E, man, we used to go to the track meets, bro, at Hosman?
Bro.
Talking about when I was running.
What?
I think I just
Man,
told
when Chris
Queet this
ran the
story.
100, bro, in forces, bro.
I think I just told Queet this story recently, bro.
Word you did.
Yeah, the
Because we
big
like-
forces on.
Because his wife quit the track one show, you know what I mean? Track, so she all into it. We breaking it down like, Queet, did Chris ever tell you the shoes he ran 100 and 200 in?
let me apologize to all the great athletes and track stars around the world. I disrespected the sport so bad, man. See, I ran track only to stay in shape for football. I am sorry for running them high top Air Force Ones.
High top
They
Air
was
Force
black when they
One.
ran.
All black high top
With
Air
the
Force
strap
One.
loose.
The strap loose.
Strap loose.
Oh, man.
And you wasn't fast like that if you trying to make that statement.
We was man, no forces was slapping the track so hard, bro. They used to be so loud at Houseman, bro.
Was in Costa Rica, bro. So all the funny stuff that's coming in my head, I thought about this, bro. I wanted to call you, but I know cell phone service be horrible when you out the country. But Chiquita, Costa Rica. Chiquita bananas is popping, you know what I'm saying? And you was in the hub. You was in the hub in Costa Rica.
Saw those Chiquita bananas, and Cleet was like, "Are these from here?"
Mm-hmm.
So I thought
Chiquita. So how was your trip, man? How you like Costa Rica?
Trip was good, man. Trip was relaxing. It felt like paradise, man.
Okay.
Closest thing you can describe to possibly being and seeing like an eighth wonder of the world, man. Like we were so high in terms of elevation, right next to the volcanoes, right next to the clouds. Felt like if you put your hand up, you touching the cloud. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, it was nice. I was telling Caleb earlier, man, like it was like 80 to 82 every day.
Perfect weather.
And the forecast was saying rain, but they know it's their dry season, so it wasn't no rain.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't no rain none of the days, and so the weather was beautiful. The people was good. The food was good. The fruit was on point.
The fruit in other countries, bro, be the truth. Bro.
Bad, man.
Bro.
That's
What?
facts.
Especially like Caribbean, like
Facts.
that's my little experience, bro. The pineapple in Jamaica
Like
was
juicy, huh?
What, bro? It tastes like pina colada. Like
They do.
it's a whole different, and the banana's different too, bro.
It was nice. I would say we stayed at the Maconda.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody want to take a trip to Costa Rica and stay somewhere that's luxury and that's contemporary and real modern, next level, Maconda by the sea. My room was sitting on top of the Pacific Ocean. When I looked out my window,
Yeah.
Nice.
I oversaw
Ocean view.
Yep. And like although we explored and did everything, I didn't have to leave my room because everything was right there. Like everything from
It's amazing how that is, bro. You don't have to have much when you go somewhere else, bro. Especially when you got a scenery like a paradise type of scenery, man. That's
man.
amazing, man.
One thing that stood out and that was impressive though, everything grew on a tree.
Yep.
Damn near call it the tree of life because
Everything you ate.
everything you ate, it was off of a tree. Or even from your cologne to like how people put on suntan lotion or like that was even off a tree. Like everything you can think of, stuff you ain't even thinking of. Those that might be watching, like it was beautiful to see God's creation in physical form, like
purest form.
like man. And then like they always said, none of our stuff don't got no preservative, no sugars. This is all the real sugar cane, beans, everything, man, you can think of. Pineapples, you just pull them off the tree.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
So it was nice.
Yep. That's what's up.
Thinking
Bro.
like that, man. How was like some of the people there that was like
From Costa Rica.
yeah, how was them? Like, how was they like?
They was cool. Everybody spoke Spanish. Everything was in Spanish. So what I appreciated was they didn't conform. They wasn't trying to put nothing in English to conform to us. It's like, nah, y'all here, learn the lingo, learn the culture, like all the TV shows. Not only did my phone not work, and that's a good thing too I want to speak to in terms of like, it made you unplug because I couldn't call y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could get text, but I couldn't send text. So it made you be present. And when you were present, you had to watch the shows all in Spanish. I'm looking like I might learn a little Espanol out here.
Right.
You know, I said hola for everything. They was like, dude,
Dude,
some stuff is gracias. But you said hola for everything.
They put your little Spanish in the test out there.
Heavy. Your boy was struggling. Crying yourself. Crying yourself.
That's funny.
Gracias. Hola.
Right.
Every
Crazy, bro.
Every time. No, but it was good, man. Great experience. More importantly, Queen enjoyed herself. And a lot of times that's what it's about for me. Like just being able to see her unwind, unpack, and just put her feet up.
Was it anything but that happened, bro? Like, did something not know? Like, the customs know? Was everything smooth? You getting on your flights, all that
Glad
stuff, bro?
you
Because
said
you
that.
can have a time in customs, bro.
Customs and immigration.
Yep.
Man, that junk took for so long to get through.
Bro.
Man, that
But you
part
bring
was
it back.
crazy. Exactly. What you got? What's your occupation?
Yeah.
What you here for?
Yep.
Yeah, like that, bro.
Bro, because, I mean, they want to know. They just want to, you know what I mean? Because just think about people trying to smuggle stuff and flying there and drugs and all of this stuff on the high. You know what I mean? They just trying to make sure that people that's getting in and out of their country, bro.
Yeah,
They got track of them.
I think once we got through that, it was cool.
Okay.
But yeah, that part would be the most. That part will stand out as the most part that was most challenging is navigating through customs, getting through. The line was long. I'm looking like all these people
Coming back or
coming,
going.
going. I'm looking like, man. Now coming back was a lot better and faster. It was way more efficient coming back than going. So
Bro,
that
where
part
y'all
was
flew
cool.
from? Like, where y'all?
So we flew from Grand Rapids to
Florida.
Houston,
Okay.
and then Houston to San Jose.
How long was that, bro?
Man, your boy was asleep. I ain't gonna even hold you up, man. I was calling the hogs, man. I want to say 6 to 8 hours of travel. It might have been there, but I slept every minute of the day because, and Quita tell y'all this, your boy got motion sickness. Man, I was throwing up. And that's another thing.
Say the best for last.
Right.
Listen, like,
You had to take a boat to get somewhere or something?
so one thing I did, I had a driver the whole time.
Yeah.
So I wasn't risking trying to navigate the streets of Costa
Oh,
Rica
nah,
because
bro.
they
When
don't
you out
got
the country,
signs.
bro,
They don't got nothing
You
like
don't
we
even know what
got
side
here.
to drop, bro.
No, the lanes is different. Everything is different, and there ain't no street signs. They just know where to go, just because they know where to go.
Yeah.
And so we had a driver, but they drove in like vans. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, and all of them drive like they in Chicago.
Yep.
So they drive
That's
wild.
where to go, bro.
But ain't no smooth streets. Everything is gravel. Everything is lava from the rocks
Volcano.
from the volcano. So the roads is rocky. So you doing this the whole time.
Roller
They
coaster.
thought I was Harlem Shaking down there.
So that warmed you up.
Man, that warmed me all the way up. I'm looking like I can't even eat nothing because everything gonna come up. I was holding tough, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You got
Cause these trips, everything was like 4 hours away. Like if we was in La Fortuna, it took
If you wanted to go do something.
Yeah, it was 4 hours to get to Maconda.
Bro,
it was,
that's how Jamaica
so
is, bro.
you,
Everything 2
so
hours.
you taking a good ride and like you doing this the whole time and everything is curved because everything is built around the volcano. So ain't no straight.
No.
You don't. Something could really be 2 minutes away, but it take an hour because you gotta go
around the mountain.
You gotta go around the volcano. Everything. So that part had your boy a little woozy. You know what I'm saying? I had some nausea pills after a while, but
Did that work, bro?
on the way home it did. But it was tough, man, because I felt it. You know, you just feel like, man, I'm about to throw up. Lucky we was coming to the stop. I'm looking like, man, if we drove 15 more minutes,
It's over.
I was earling this whole back
On the
seat.
plane too, or just when you?
No, I'm good on the plane, but it was just
Just
driving.
that drive, bro.
Because
I heard,
I feel it.
man.
Yeah, just the bumpiness. And, Damn. That's
Wow, bro.
So that was crazy, bro. But it was good. It was outside of that, and I'm counting that as part of the experience. So, like I say, all in all, it was good, man. The people was good. The energy was good. That's another thing, man. You know, like we go to Chicago a lot, and if you only rely on the news, you would think you can't even touch foot in Chicago.
Exactly. Too many.
So they talk like that about Costa Rica. Mm-hmm. I just want to dispel. The people are beautiful. They're nice. They're kind. All this. Oh, it's so much violence in Costa Rica. Like all the CDC announcements was trying to scare you, pump fear. Man, we was good down there. Man,
that's good. You had an amazing time.
Word.
Yeah, bro.
Props to Costa Rica.
Word, y'all.
Chiquita, Costa Rica.
Man, what y'all boys is up to?
Man, a lot, man. This dude Kevin, man.
Man, so
Man.
he went to the
Every
game.
week I just get another story. This dude. So he playing in the 7-on-7 travel league, because Lil E played the Legacy League and started this past Saturday.
Lil E playing too?
No, but he played, so E familiar with the league,
Yeah.
and he know how costly it is.
The drive, all that.
So Friday, this past Friday, so he had a game. It been Saturday. So after school, he was like, "Dad." I'm like, "What, bro?" So when your son say "Dad," in a butt way, something is off. "Dad, man, when I was coming out the bathroom, I turned, man. I hit my knee on the wall, and my knee swollen. I ain't gonna be able to go tomorrow." So I'm like, "Hold on, bro. Time out."
This the bathroom at the house.
At the school.
Okay.
So I'm like, "Bro, like, what's?" I was like, "You was on your phone, weren't you, bro? I know you was texting or something, doing something." "Yeah, Dad, I was just, when I was leaving, I was trying to change my music, and then when I turned, my knee hit the wall." So I'm like, "What, bro?" So instantly, bro, we get to the house, his stuff swollen. So I'm like, "Bro, like, the Legacy only 4 weeks, dude."
Is this week 1? Is this week 4?
This cost, bro. So this mission this week, this $150, $200.
Yeah.
Down the toilet.
Like,
Potentially.
Dad, I'm like, bro. So that was real frustrating. I was real mad at that, bro, because for one, just have more awareness, bro. And that's butt to get, though.
Oh, you got something coming up, bro.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
That's butt to get, dude. Like, you getting butt stuff. And like, for you to hit the wall, bro, it's like you had to really do something but, because our bathroom solid. Once you get in the when you get out the bathroom,
you too logical about this,
yeah,
bro.
the wall is like,
he a teenager, bro. Ain't no telling what he was doing.
Yeah, man, you right. I don't know what happened, really.
Ain't no telling for real what Kevin was
My
doing,
thing
bro.
is, and this ain't about Kevin. I ain't even trying to single him out. My thing is like, but where's your want to, though? Where is that? Man, I hit my knee. I was flopping. Man, let me get home and ice my joint.
Yeah.
So I can still go.
Yeah.
Or did you really want to go?
That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Did you really want to go?
But,
yeah. You go, E.
So also as a father, though, CV, I got to warm you up to this, bro. Yeah. Like, you just got to run a tally, man, of a tab for your kids, and they never going to be repaid. Meaning.
I paid for this.
They got everything got to be paid for. It's going to be minimal or a lack of effort to complete those tasks, bro, because it's not their money. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, I tease Gus and Lil E about that, bro. Just y'all tab, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all tab is just that even going up.
Yeah,
I ain't tripping, but that's just what it is, bro. Like, you got to understand that.
Yeah, you right, bro. You right.
Yeah.
It don't make you. It don't do nothing for you though, because you still gonna be mad about them situations. Like, bro,
I told him, soon as you get your job, bro, I need $58 every week. Every time you get paid, I need some bread, bro.
Yeah, coming off your tab.
Yeah,
yes.
I need that.
See what I'm saying? It makes sense, bro.
I need that, dog. But, that stuff, man. Him and talking to him about it and stuff like that. I know he wanted to play, but it just awareness and it's like I'm not missing that, bro. Like,
exactly,
I'm not missing competition, bro. I'm not missing it, bro.
We desire to compete too much to miss that by running into a wall. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I'm saying. But yeah, man, you gotta charge that to the game as a father. And like E said, man, let that tab run up.
Bro, it is, bro. It's gonna keep going up.
I remember that same thing, man. Like, y'all remember how much Rakina and Miss Malloy had to come up with for that Michigan camp, bro?
Bro, this is where all this came from. Because think about that tab, bro.
You ain't want that tab.
My mom did not. She didn't let me lay that down forever, man, bro.
What?
But
I didn't pay $1,000 for you to go down here for 1 week, bro.
1 week, dog.
Bro, you know how much that for
How
a
much
single
was the
mom?
Michigan camp was?
355 alone.
355,
alone.
yep.
We had to stay in the hotel.
Y'all stayed in a
For
hotel.
1 whole week.
1 whole week.
And we had to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my mom, she showed, bro, it was like a snack, bro. She like, I don't want to hear nothing. Don't ask me for
But you put your best.
everything I had into the Michigan cap, bro.
And that's what I'm getting at.
Because when I seen her, I had to be like, look, I gave it all. You know what I'm
I won
saying?
this event, man.
Man, I should have got an award. You know what I'm saying? I had to have that
What's up,
dollar story coming back to her because that was $1,000, bro. Single parent household.
Yeah, we
Like,
stayed in. Where we staying, bro?
I don't even remember. It was right
Holiday
down the
Inn?
street,
It was
bro.
down the street. We used to eat at Burger King every morning. Yeah, but it was right across the street from.
Think about that, man. Think about how poor our diet was. Elite athletes, and we eating donuts, Burger King.
stayed there.
We stayed on the dollar menu at
Stayed.
McDonald's, bro.
Stayed there,
Burger
bro.
King
Didn't think
before the
about it,
Michigan,
cared.
Bro, we knew the
But bro,
dollar
we seen the
menu.
Michigan players there. Chris Perry and them. They was on the same tip. We was up.
Where they was, bro. Where they was.
But I'm saying, just think about the food that fuel you
Yeah.
when you trying to be elite, and we coming out there with a double cheeseburger.
That was triple cheeseburger, hot now.
Yeah.
Oh
This
man,
goes
Cass
on.
don't even remember how now.
Man,
Cheeseburger,
depending on
bro,
what day it
hot
was.
now. Was it every Wednesday, 99
something like
cents?
that.
Man, me and Richard.
It was
eat,
Tuesday,
man.
the Olive Burgers, wasn't it?
Yep.
They had some every day, bro.
Triple cheeseburger over
Was
there
the
by
best.
Crescent.
Yeah.
That cheese used to be melting. Richard knew the days though. Richard put us on that, bro.
We used to stop by there on the way to the crib.
Man. And that meat was heavy on our chest.
You had to have something to drink with the triple cheeseburger.
Hey, think about this, man. We ate so poor to be elite. Bro, I used to get these 80-yard runs. Never scored because I caught a Charlie horse. And look,
Yeah, no water in your system.
the trainer come out. Hey, Chris, you need some potassium. You gotta eat a banana. You gotta eat some oranges.
You weren't doing none of that stuff,
Like
bro.
we on that dollar menu.
Man.
That double cheeseburger and that small fry, bro. $2.12.
Yeah.
$2.12, man. Remember we rode up to Ferris, bro. Bro, this had us dying. Remember we went to Ferris to holler at CB. After the game, bro, we going to the club. Me, you, and AJ and CB, we go to the drive-thru. The waitress is like, "And what can I get you guys to drink?"
Fruit Works, please.
Cass is yelling, "Fruit Works, please." Man, Burger King was so mad at us.
What, sir? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Fruit Works, please.
Oh my goodness, man! Look, the reason I brought that up is because, like I told y'all, Costa Rica had me speaking Spanish. But
With the Fruit Works.
no, something they said sounded like they said "Fruit Works, please." Man, I about fell out thinking about y'all at Paris. Oh my goodness,
And the Fruit Works
man!
saying used to be, it'd be funny, like, if we go to Wendy's, like, say I get my order out the way,
Yeah.
he say his order, and then I say, "What the Fruit Works, please?"
Right. That ain't
We
that
be
ain't
mad
even what
as
I want to
hell,
drink. That's not what I'm drinking today.
He be mad, dog.
I remember after we ordered the Fruit Works, we went back. And then one of y'all ordered a pizza.
At Burger King.
Burger King. They was so hot at us in the drive-thru. We taking up mad time in the line.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh
we used to
my
do some
goodness,
crazy
man.
stuff, bro. I was thinking the other day, bro. I just start cracking up laughing, bro. Guys like, wait, what? So I was with the kids. We was just all talking and stuff, bro. Remember, man? We used to go to the track meets, bro, at Hosman.
Bro.
How about when I was running?
What?
I think I just told Queet this story.
Bro, enforces,
Bro, I think I just told Queet this story recently, bro.
Where'd you did?
Yeah, the
Because we
big
like-
forces on.
Because his wife quit the track one. So, you know what I mean? Track. So she all into it. We breaking it down like, Queet, did Chris ever tell you the shoes
Man.
he ran 100 and 200 in?
Let me apologize to all the great athletes and track stars around the world. I disrespected the sport so bad, man. See, I ran track only to stay in shape for football. I am sorry for running them high top Air Force Ones
High top
With
Air
the
Force
black one,
One.
they
With
run.
all black high top
with
Air
the
Force
strap
One.
loose.
Strap loose.
Strap loose.
Oh man.
And you wasn't fast like that if you trying to make that statement.
We was man, no forces was slapping the track so hard.
bro.
They used to be so loud at Hausman, bro.
Oh man,
Looking back, I'm looking like I
bro.
disrespected the sport, man.
You
And
was
I care about sports. Man, please accept my humble apology, man.
Yeah, you was tripping, bro. You was
Me and
tripping
E
with that.
fell out, bro.
Man, I will never forget that. I'm looking like, and like he said, I was running to stay in shape. I wasn't running to try to win, so I'm like 6th, 7th, or 8th place. The loudest one at the track.
Man, loud as fuck. We heard you though.
Bro.
We ain't see you doing nothing, but we heard you.
Oh,
my
this
God.
one, bro. Them was probably one of the funniest times, bro, in high school. Me and E used to go.
Man.
Remember we used to see the dude, the Asian dude at West Catholic?
Kick all the hurdles down.
He used to run 110 hurdles, bro.
Yeah, and knock everyone down.
Knock everyone down
Every
on
single
purpose, bro.
What place he used to get?
Last.
He
He
was
wasn't
good
even
with
trying-
it, bro.
Yeah,
He was good with that.
Kick everyone down on purpose.
Yep.
Wasn't even trying
four.
to jump over the hurdle.
Perfect four, bro.
Hey, blame me.
And that's what we went there for to see him.
For the last, bro. For
Bro,
the last.
remember, bro, when we went to go see
We seen so many people.
Tiffany,
fall.
bro, that lived next door to us? Bro,
Man, she
we
about to
just
be
knew.
fast, bro.
Bro, built like Serena Williams, bro.
Yep.
Well, that's a good example, bro.
Calves big, all that. We like, bro.
Bro, me and E, we betting, bro. He finna get first in 100, bro.
Man.
Bro.
She ran for Creston.
Yes.
It did not
E.
work out. It did not work out. It did not. Bro.
Built like Serena. We think
It
she
did
finna
not.
be out of there.
It did not work
Got
out. Bro.
smoked. Slower than molasses.
Like, how did you even run? Whoop,
Man, we are so
you
mad.
run 100?
She let the hood down.
Let me and E down, dog. We was hurt, bro.
We had the nerve to be betting. Talk about she about to get first.
Y'all lost all that little bread. Man, them was some funny times, man.
But speaking, man, let's get into it, man. Speaking when you was out of town, bro, I was wondering, did you get a chance to keep up with what's going on in the NFL? Brian Flores with the class action lawsuit. I know.
I saw a little bit of the class action lawsuit, and it led me to thinking about, is a career-ending decision like that worth it? And I was like, man, let me talk to my guys, because I was like, when you go out on a limb like that, you are saying, I might never coach again.
For that
I might never get a job as part of this fraternity ever again, but I'm willing to take a stand so I can trailblaze a pathway for potential other minority head coaches. And so for me, I saluted Brian Flores for taking that stance, and then it made me question the Jim Harbaugh situation, okay? Because now that he had put that on Main Street, and we all of a sudden are talking about just the lack of opportunities, the lack of head coaching opportunities, no black coaching tree. At least they don't mention. They kind of leave out Tony Dungy and the Marvin Lewises. But however, I'm looking at Brian Flores like, you getting incentivized to tank and lose games?
So that's where my problem kind of came in at with, because, the NFL is all about protecting the shield, protect the shield, protect the shield. And for them to have one of 32 owners purposely put in a contract, or not even to put in a contract, but have side conversations
Have
about
incentives for you
to
get 100
lose,
racks
for you to tank a game or lose a game, for you not to do as much as you've been doing around the facility and for the team. Like, no, bro, that's not what I signed. I commend Brian Flores for standing up and saying, and having integrity for not falling for the trap. You know what I'm saying? But I also commend him for stepping up, and like you said, for trailblazing this class action lawsuit. I do think his career may be a sacrifice for him, stepping to the forefront and being the guy to do it. But I also think other guys may jump on. It may be a little bit, but I'm interested to see, man, how far this actually gets. Let's see if anything actually comes out from the side of the NFL.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Or if they just choose to settle. You know what I'm saying? Like the Colin Kaepernick situation.
So my thing is, although that accusation is a hefty one, I'm talking about I was incentivized to lose games.
Yeah.
To prove that,
Right.
it's going to either move mountains,
Yeah.
or that's going to be career suicide if don't nothing come of that.
But to prove it, all of it, bro. It's not just that part of it. It's the Giants part. It's the Bill Belichick. Because you know what I'm saying? Everything that he fired out about everybody, the Giants job and Belichick in the text message, everybody just came out and rebutted, you know what I mean, letting them know, like, yo, that's not what was going on. We did our interview in good faith on the Giant side of things. John Elway fired back about his accusations about him showing up late to the interview and being disheveled and being all night drinking. You know what I'm saying? So, like, those powers that be have came out and said, like, that wasn't us. That wasn't those claims that you made. That's not true. So, it's just a word. It's just a he said, she said battle at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what make it dangerous, man. And that's why I say, you guys know how this game go, man. Like, once you get blackballed or once you get put
Ain't
on
no
that
coming
list,
back from it, bro.
Man.
it's either no coming back or it's extremely hard to come back.
Exactly.
And I'm just looking like, man, he was one of the bright young head coaches that really had it. He could have been a Mike Tomlin, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a cut from that cloth, in my humble opinion. And so it's like, man, it's unfortunate, but you just see so much go on for so long. I was looking at and listening to Hugh Jackson and just the limited say so that he had in Cleveland.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like we handcuffed and shackled
Right.
to some of these decisions, and losing ain't all our fault.
You're not responsible for what's going on the field, but you're responsible for everything that's happening on the
outcome
field. For the
of it.
outcome. Every time.
So you got my record. I'm 1-31. You know what I'm saying? And now I gotta go out and, like he said, I didn't even get a head OC job.
Or a quarterback coach.
I didn't even get a quarterback. I didn't even get a position job or interview, let alone. You know what I'm saying? And so that's crazy, man, when you think of it from that standpoint. I think too, like I say, this led me down to thinking about Jim Harbaugh returning to Michigan.
Hold on, bro. Let me add in on Flores before you talk about the Harbaugh. Y'all hit a lot of great points. I think the whole thing with the Flores too, man, just to add is I can relate small sector because I'm a head football coach. So I just look back and I look at Flores. I think, first of all, he's bright. He's intelligent. He got some great attorneys. And I think before he did this, he dotted his I's, crossed his X's. He crossed his X's. And I believe he's been seeing so much
I agree.
along his journey, though, bro. From when he started, he was 15 years in New England, bro. Like he probably seen so much, bro.
18 years in the league.
He just got tired, bro. Like he got tired, and when you are African American coach in there and just hearing the Flores, we'll pay you $100,000 to lose games. And then you hear Cleveland Browns, so they said the same thing with Hugh Jackson. So they already got a plan. They got a plan for you to fail. But also what they want to do is they want to incentivize you. Okay, we're going to give you $100,000 to lose. We're going to give you, in their mind, 4 years. So guess what? You losing these next 2 or 3 years, but we're going to get some of the top picks, and then we're going to get rid of you. So you help us out. You know what I mean? Because you can't do we ain't hearing no Caucasian coach say that. You know what I mean? So you here to fail, and they got you in this little bubble. Like Hugh Jackson said, man, he wasn't even in the rooms, or he ain't have say so, bro, about free agency, draft picks, like that. What is that,
Quarterbacks,
bro?
Nothing. Just coach the team that I give you.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like I know more than my GM. Head coaches know more football, bro, than they GMs, and that's why a lot of head coaches wanted. Like you got the Belichick. He a head coach and GM. You know what I mean? Gruden before he head coach, and I mean he hired who he wanted to hire, but he was still running it though. You know what I mean? So man, when you in this little tiny bubble, bro, that's the difficult part, and we have to take these jobs, bro. We have to
That's the
take what
thing.
they give us, bro.
Yep, we don't get a chance to turn down. Like Josh McDaniels, he weighing options. Oftentimes,
What is
we
that?
ain't weighing no options. If the offer come,
on, man.
we jumping on it, even if it's the 1-16 Lions or
Yep.
something, or the
Or
Jaguars.
even how Josh McDaniels, like that's a good point. He was able to turn down the coach job a couple years ago. Had the job, then end up faxing him saying, you know what, I'm a bag up. I don't want this job.
We
Go
can't
back
do
to
that.
New England, wait a couple more years, and now I get the
We
Ravens
can't
job.
do that, bro.
Right, because
If
if we miss that opportunity, we might not ever get it again.
and
But also, I want to go back to a point you made, CB, is while we taking these jobs in the Hugh Jackson situations, while we being set up to fail, bro, we tarnishing our name to go forward. You get what I'm saying?
Losing leverage in the next negotiation.
Hugh Jackson may not never ever get another head coaching job in NFL because what's based on it happened in Cleveland. You get what I'm saying? You only as good as your last performance.
yeah.
That's his last performance.
Exactly. And he had Grambling now, me, the head coach there. And so that's the frustrating part when I listen to that. And, there's always that other side, too. So we have to, like, me being in that position like Florida, I got to look at the other side, too. And like you said, it's what the owner's saying, and then on this story. But why would he make this up? Why would he risk his career, like you said? Why would he risk his career just to make this story up? And then Hugh Jackson come on. And I guarantee it's so many other coaches in the forefront that probably want to speak up, but thinking like, man, if I speak, it's like the Kaepernick situation. If I speak up, man, it's over for me in the league.
But at this point, man, sports, and it's a cliche, but sports are a microcosm of society, man. This is the same thing that's happening in society at the same present point, day and time. So, like, with hiring practices, some of the stuff that he highlighted in this lawsuit can apply to everyday life as well. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a time where everybody's at a point where, like, you know what? We don't want to stand for that no more. Like, we done with sitting back. We done with having 9 interviews and not having a real shot at a job, or you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Doing well at a job 2 and 3 years, and then you get let go because, somebody else looking for somebody else, or I got somebody else in line that I want for the job.
So to make sure that we are speaking to this, but helping out a young person that might be watching us, talk about a difficult situation you were in and how you handled it, in hopes that it maybe inspire somebody that's listening on how they may handle the situation. Brian Flores made his bed and he handled it the way he chose to go about it. It may turn out to be career suicide. That story hasn't fully been written. But what are some examples of hardships or challenges, whether in the workplace, sports, or what have you, that you guys have had to face, and then how did you go about it? Okay, and then I'll kick it off with the fact that I guess one of the toughest decisions I had to make, I had a couple of them, to be honest. I remember when CB went to the league, and I remember, like, just being all the way honest, I didn't even have a type of college career that justified going to the league. But pro day was coming to the college. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember, like, I don't think I called y'all too, but I called my dad and was like, man, it's a wrap. I remember, like, having that conversation, like, I ain't about to go to the NFL. I'm going to go ahead and get this degree, and I'm just going to have a chip on my shoulder for the rest of my life, but I'm going to dominate corporate America. I remember having to be faced with that decision, but I felt in that moment like I was letting myself down, my family down, and everybody in the hood that depend on us. You get what I'm saying? And so I remember that. And then one of my other challenges, not only to that, was I remember making a decision once I joined corporate America to take over corporate America, and I chose to work in education. I was groomed to try to be the director of player development for the Lions, so I had to work at Notre Dame. And you worked at Notre Dame to work with high-profile student athletes, so that you already accustomed to working with a superstar like an Odell Beckham or them kind of caliber people. But I remember when I ended up leaving Notre Dame, like, you know what? Them kids well-to-do with or without me. I went to Grand Rapids Community College, but I remember they wanted me to be the director of Upward Bound. And I remember this tough decision right here. Upward Bound is a grant. And to y'all point about us taking poor jobs that don't got no longevity, you taking over on 13 teams. Soon as that grant in, Chris Sane working career gonna be over. And so I took a job that was an administration job, meaning it was part of the institution.
Yeah.
And that's how I ascended to the top of education, dominating in education the way I did it in student success. But it was some tough decisions that I had to make
along the journey,
along that whole journey.
I'm gonna speak to hiring practices, bro, because I mean, like, that's something that we can all relate to. We all have jobs at this point. You retired now, but you know what I mean, you can relate. Being inside of a large company, you know what I'm saying? And I remember the first time I had really realized where when you see a job posting, somebody already got that job. Like, it's a tough realization, but when you're inside of a big company, like, once you see that job, that posting go up online or however it goes up at your job, whether they're at a bulletin board or whatever, somebody usually is spoken for that job. So it took me a while to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, working inside of a hospital, a big hospital at that, locally. You try to advance. You know what? Oh, the slogan is if you're here for 6 months, you can move around. There's other jobs you can do, and yada yada yada. So I shot my shot at that. You know what I'm saying? 7 years later, nothing came to it. And I played the game. I went, you know what I mean, had dinner, lunch, weekend, little trip. You know what I mean? Just trying to do whatever I could to play and be involved and do all of these things. We're like, you know what, man? I'm not going to do it here. So guess what I got to do? Just uproot and go somewhere else where you shoot your shot differently. You know what I'm saying? You coming in as a new person. You sell yourself and you advance in a different arena. So sometimes you got to stay positive, man, and understand like where you are sometimes might not be the place for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else might have the correct hiring practices. They might play the game the right way, but you just got to be, you know what I mean, man enough or woman enough to go check that out. You know what I mean? See what that looks like in the next situation. So again, back to Brian Flores, I applaud him. You know what I'm saying? Just for bringing light to these type of situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's major, bro. I'm gonna add on to that. It's funny you was talking about the hiring practice situation, like about when they post a job, somebody already got that job, and it took me to now to really know that too, bro. You know, in West Michigan, the area we live in, it's not a lot of urban areas, so there's not a lot of African American coaches like the NFL. If you ask me, so it's only a handful of coaches, African American, and a lot of those coaches at programs like the Lions that's not doing well, that has a history that's not doing well.
Yeah.
So you got your battles. You know what I mean? You got to put some pieces together. You got to be a superhero. You know
Pretty
what I mean?
much.
You got to be a superhero. So just to add in what E was talking about, the hiring piece, man, and you know I've been places where you know I want to be a head coach at this school, but not knowing that AD already called a head coach he wanted, and they just got to go through the process. He got the job. I didn't know that until 2 years ago or a year ago when some jobs came up. I had two ADs call me. It was like, hey, we want you here. This is what we got for you. I'm like, that's how the game go.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, man.
Man,
In all
that's how the game go. But I didn't know it, bro, until
So that happened to me, but 10 years earlier. Like I said, I worked in higher education, and I was one of the youngest person in leadership for the last decade. But I took one of them jobs. Somebody had my name, so all the postings was going up. All the top candidates from all over the world, Harvard, MIT.
But that's how it goes, bro.
already
You
got-
made an impression on the right
Already got
person.
Chris' same name on it. And so I've been on both sides of that. So I feel y'all on that. On that note, man, we just wanted to make sure that we ended it on giving guys some nuggets of wisdoms on just navigating life, because it won't be easy, but nothing in life is. And so it's best to know and remember that anything you do in life gonna come with some challenges. Remember to embrace the grind, but enjoy the climb. Till the end, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, don't forget to make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on bell notifications. Get with us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, guys. Make sure you join the family and make sure that you tap in each and every week. We'll see you guys in the next one.